early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Baylor Bears and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete on the right side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Under fire. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Lagway wants to throw. That's caught. It's Livingston. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Got it. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Young.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing. Lewis. The screen. He can go. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Three yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll move the tight end. Lewis. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, let's...
Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Trying to pound it in. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Young. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. This time he's got it. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lagway. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lagway wants to throw. Under fire. Right on the money. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to tie it up. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Hoosiers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially looking for a huge play.
Here now some...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Lagway on the play action. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Finds his back in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Throwing, Lagway. Release to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Lagway. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And the Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 games.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. The 2nd time on this drive that they've gone for it on 4th, and they were able to convert it by running the ball.
The Bears are flying down the field. Lagway throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this.
Touchdown, Bears! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis on the play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Livingston. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Big guy smells it.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barges ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Lewis to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing, Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Working the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It's Lewis again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Did the work himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The run inside. It's Young. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Lewis. Complete on the left to Williams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's Young. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Now improvising. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take up.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. The Buffaloes leap back on top. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeps it on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here's Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Baylor. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle with Young. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Wide open downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pressure coming. And they got it. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Rushes on him. Got his man. And he'll be brought down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He might want another play. Fourth down, Lewis. He rifles one deep down the right side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bears enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing, Lewis. Here's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation